Have you ever found yourself waiting for life to change? Waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, or the motivation to finally take that big step? What if I told you the real obstacle isn't time or the world around you, but something much closer to home? Let me tell you the story of a monk known for his laziness. His name was Takwan. He slept late, avoided chores, and skipped his meditation sessions. In his heart, he always told himself, "Tomorrow. I'll change tomorrow." But, of course, tomorrow never came. One day, the head monk, tired of watching Takwan waste his potential, gave him a strange task. He said, "Climb to the top of the mountain and simply wait for the first light of the sun. When you see it, return to me." Takwan thought this would be easy. "I'll just stand there, wait for the sun, and then I'll be done," he thought. But as he reached the peak and looked at the horizon, the cold wind started to bite. He shivered, impatiently waiting for the sun to rise. Minutes felt like hours. He waited and waited, but the sun seemed to stand still, crawling at a snail's pace. Frustration bubbled inside him. "Why is it taking so long?" he thought. The more he waited, the more restless he became. He was trapped, stuck between wanting to be done and realizing he couldn't speed up time. And then, in that moment of frustration, Takwan realized something. It wasn't the sun that was slow. It wasn't time that was dragging on. It was his own laziness, his impatience. That was the true problem. Time hadn't changed. His attitude had to change. Suddenly, he saw things clearly. The laziness that had held him back, the excuses, the constant waiting for the right moment. It was all in his mind. The prison was self-made. When Takwan returned to the temple, he had transformed. Not because the task was difficult, but because he finally understood. Change doesn't happen when we sit around waiting. It happens when we take action, when we stop letting laziness and fear hold us back. The real obstacle was never the sun. It was himself. And just like Takwan, each of us has that moment. The moment when we realize that the only thing standing between who we are and who we could be is our own mindset. Laziness is not just about sitting still. It's about the excuses we make, the time we waste, the potential we never use. So I ask you, how much longer will you wait? How many more days will you put off that change you've been dreaming about? Your life doesn't start tomorrow. It starts now. Don't wait for the sun to rise. Rise with it.